They were just giving a pose when suddenly a sound came from behind. This time, it's an 8th rank monster, Death Fiend. It's a scary monster that eats light, and you won't notice it until it comes near you. Bjorn ordered Einar to attack its head. Einar was a little scared, but she said that she trusts him, and they started attacking the monster. But Death Fiend is not an easy opponent to beat. Its skin is as hard as a hard stone, and it's also super strong. Einar tried attacking its neck, but she was not strong enough to cut its head. She started panicking, asking Bjorn what to do. Death Fiend is known for its good defense. Plus, Death Fiends have a passive skill called Body Preservation, which helps him heal faster. Because of Einar's attack, Death Fiend used his active skill, Call of the Dead, to summon ghouls. Difficulty suddenly rose. It looks like Death Fiend's essence is great to become a necromancer. Bjorn ordered Einar to take care of the ghouls first, and he faced the Death Fiend in the meantime. Bjorn was holding the Death Fiend while Einar was fighting the ghouls. After Einar killed all the ghouls, she attacked the Death Fiend, which distracted it and gave Bjorn a chance to attack its head. Bjorn was feeling good after attacking it, but the Death Fiend attacked Bjorn pretty hard. Bjorn also attacked it with full power, but it healed quite fast. Bjorn couldn't attack fast enough to catch up with its regenerative speed, so he was thinking of giving up on killing it and going for 9th rank monsters. But suddenly, Einar lifted the Death Fiend's leg. Bjorn understood that she is trying to mess with its balance, so he also attacked its other leg and flipped it down on its back. Because of its body, it was unable to get up on its own. This showed who the real villain here was. After that, both Bjorn and Einar started beating its head like they were pounding a rice cake. This reminded me of a Doraemon movie when they got to the moon, where Bunny makes rice cakes. They were really enjoying it, and just like that, they defeated the Death Fiend. It's lying behind a big stone. Einar was happy, but Bjorn told her that it's only worth 100 stones. But with ghouls, it's 300. She was shocked that one Death Fiend is worth only 100. Then Einar asked Bjorn how much the bread they had at the inn was. Bjorn answered that the cream pie would about 300 stones. She was happy and said that she can enjoy one of those each time she kills a Death Fiend. This motivated Einar, but I think she forgot that they are splitting 8. Bjorn gets 80, and Einar only 20. Well, whatever. Bjorn was also happy because she was so active while Erwin was a bit passive. After that, they went around the area hunting Death Fiends. As soon as they came across one, they attacked its 2 legs to bring it down and started pounding its head until it died. They hunted about 70 Death Fiends like that all day. At the beginning of Dungeon and Stone, where the essence drop rate is very low, most people build their base on the essence they pick up. That's why he aimed for a Death Fiend's essence, which would synergize with his undead seal and has a nice passive skill. But they haven't gotten any. On the second day, the Death Fiends now appear in pairs, but they had learned how to deal with them already, so it wasn't as difficult as he expected. They knocked one down and worked together to knock down the other one. Of course, if they can't kill the Death Fiends quickly, they might be surrounded by ghouls, putting them in danger. Death Fiends don't chase enemies out of their territory, so they just need to run like hell. Starting in the afternoon, the Death Fiends started appearing in groups of 3. So when the second day was coming to an end, they stopped hunting Death Fiends. They decided to take rest. So they found a cozy place to rest, but another team showed up. Bjorn tried to scare them off, but before he could do anything, Einar scared them and quickly ran from there. Then she ordered Bjorn to move somewhere else because they now know their location. They needed to find a different place to camp. It looks like they don't like humans at all. Maybe something similar to what happened to Erwin happened to her in the last labyrinth exploration. They were just searching for a good place to camp when suddenly the screams of people asking for help came. They were shocked because these were not the sounds someone makes when attacked by a monster. Instead, it sounded like a person killing another. They tried to run away from there, but a voice stopped them. There are 4 fresh corpses there, and no fighting signs, and one woman standing there. This means she is a plunderer. Plunderers. They are people who professionally hunt explorers. Instead of collecting monster magic crystals, they loot explorers' equipment for profit. Of course, plundering is outlawed in Rafdonia, and its punishment is death. But just like how Bjorn wasn't investigated for killing 6 explorers, although it was in self-defense, as long as no one mentions it, there is no way for people outside the labyrinth to know. For now, they are facing a strong plunderer, and she asked them if it is their first time seeing a plunderer. Both of them are stunned. Bjorn didn't speak out loud, but he was thinking that he never seen a plunderer that looked as professional as her. She is over 170 tall and thin, with red hair that comes down to the shoulders and an injured right ear. This ear didn't look like that of a human. I think she is not human, or at least not a complete human, maybe half-elf or something else. Again, it's just my thoughts. She also have a tattoo underneath her eye. These kinds of traits make her very recognizable, but considering he never heard about her, she must be very good at her job. In other words, she leaves no witnesses. Then Einar tells Bjorn that she thinks that she is very strong. Bjorn starts analyzing her strength by seeing the corpses. There are a total of 4 corpses there. The equipment seems pretty high rank, and there's a mage too. They must be explorers active, on at least the 5th floor. 3 of them don't have any external injuries and only threw up. The 3 must have been poisoned, and the last one must have had a tolerance. Then he asks her if she was teammates with them. She says that who knows. Maybe they thought so. After that, she started looting them. She put the looted items in a pocket plane bag, which are quite expensive. This makes Bjorn sure that he can't imagine how much stronger she is than them. She called them out, and both of them were stunned, thinking about what to do. Then Einar asks Bjorn if they're going to fight, but Bjorn told her to run as fast as she can. Then both of them start running while the plunderer watches them. They run with their full power without looking back. Bjorn looked for the signs to get to the 1st floor portal. While they are running, they meet a group of 4 human explorers. Einar was angry, but they have no choice. So Bjorn tried to get help from them by telling them about the plunderer. Then their leader asked Bjorn what is the guarantee that they are not the plunderers. So Bjorn swore on his warrior honor to verify it. They agreed, but on one condition, that they take all the rewards. Then their leader called them near, so they can use his gnome ability. It assimilates the user and others within a 3-meter range, with the environment. It's a very powerful ranged stealth ability. Its con is that you can't move. But this, you can entirely avoid fighting. Bjorn was just thinking that they got lucky. But that man started laughing, saying how lucky they are that 2 barbarians just walked into their trap on their own. That man used the stone golem's active seal suppression on them, so they can't move now. To get free from it, they need to take damage. Even just 1 point will be enough to be free from this. They started looting Bjorn and embarrassing Einar. Bjorn was angry after looting Bjorn. They decided to finish Bjorn in a single hit, but Bjorn didn't want to die like that. So he focused all his mind, and as soon as the blade hit his neck and he took damage, he bent backward. After that, he killed that man and threw that blade towards Einar. It stabbed Einar and freed her from suppression. After that, Bjorn fell on the ground, unable to do anything, but Einar alone was enough to slice them up. She also looked very pissed to me. Their leader ran away from there. Einar wanted to chase him, but Bjorn was dying there. He was bleeding like hell. Bjorn was trying to say potion to her, but she started crying, saying that she will avenge him. But thanks to that, his mentality increased, which helped him keep his cool during the fight. After that, he drank a potion. It healed him, but it still left a scar. Thanks to his undead seal, he is alive. But Einar was congratulating him, saying that he is probably the only barbarian with a throat scar. After they got the equipment, they started chasing the guy who escaped and caught him. Einar was very angry, but Bjorn stopped and said that they need his ability to escape from that woman. But suddenly, a poison dart came and killed him. It was that woman who killed him. She said that the fight earlier was pretty impressive. That means she was watching them all this time. Jorn was afraid, but now that they can't run anymore, so he told Einar that they will face her head on. So the fight with the Tick Girl began. Are there still my horny friends there? Looks like many of your dreams are breaking, or there's still some hope left. Let's wait and see.